When it comes to making college affordable, one of the fastest and easiest ways to do so is to find an affordable college. This is how students and parents can knock off tens of thousands of dollars off of what they have to pay for a degree. We're not only talking about the sticker price here, but even when it takes them decades to pay off student loans, we're talking about saved interest, years of payments, money they could be putting towards retirement. The list goes on. So in today's video, I wanted to focus on the most affordable schools, the most affordable colleges, so that you and your student can put some of these on your radar. We've had families where they've gone through our program, Debt Free Degree Lab. They went through our financial fit lesson and discovered top universities that were actually better financial fits than the mediocre ones they were looking at because they assumed those top schools were out of their financial reach. So knowing how to do this is critical, and it could actually mean a better college, a better experience for a better price. Now, make sure you hit subscribe because even if your student's already chosen a college, there are still dozens and dozens of strategies that you can help them implement to work towards a debt-free degree. Hey there, my name is Jocelyn Pearson, founder of the Scholarship System and Debt Free Degree Lab, our two programs to help families build a strong financial future rather than ones buried in student loan debt. Now, we've helped families secure well over $12.5 million in scholarships, but we've also helped them just save millions and millions of dollars by finding the financial fit. Now, just a quick note, this is focused on U.S. citizens and permanent residents. So that said, when we're talking about looking into what school is right for our student, we want to talk about three different fits: personal fit, academic fit, and financial fit. Most people do it in that order, but we actually want to flip it upside down. We want to do financial fit first. That doesn't mean our student has to go there, but it can open up the doors to schools we did not even realize were affordable. Now, the other thing with this is when we're talking about the cost of college, we need to look at all the costs, not just tuition. In fact, my first year of college, my tuition was only half of my expenses that first year. Room and board, fees, activity fees, technology fees, you name it, they add up quickly. Now, beyond including all of the costs, we also need to include all of the possible financial aid awards. And this is where the fun can begin. Schools that are very similar can offer completely different packages. So it can literally mean tens of thousands of dollars less as far as how much you and your student have to pay for college. We're talking about grants, we're talking about scholarships here, lots of different offers that schools can give students. Now, one thing to note is regardless of what a school offers, all students from middle of high school all the way through their college career need to be applying for outside scholarships. And so I have a free training, it's 1 hour long, where you and your student can build a list of private scholarships that they can apply to regardless of their institution. You can find the link in the description below, or you can go to thescholarshipsystem.com/free training. So again, when your student's thinking about affordability for an institution, they might be thinking it needs to be a lesser than school, whatever that means to them, and that just means more affordable. But like I mentioned, that's not necessarily the case. So what I wanted to do is give you a quick list of some of the most affordable institutions. So first, there's Chadron State College. This is located in Nebraska, which might not be a state that they're specifically focused on, but I will tell you what, I've been there and it's actually stunning. Now, if you're from Nebraska, no offense there. Minot State University is another one that's known for its affordability. This is located in North Dakota. Mississippi Valley State is another one, which is, of course, in Mississippi. Then we have Tyne College, which is in Arizona. Sitting Bull College, also in North Dakota. Berea College, which is in Lexington, Kentucky, which I've actually never been myself, but I've heard it's really fun. California State University in LA, which is a little surprising even to myself. Fayetteville State University, which is in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Then we have City of New York Lehman campus. So these institutions offer tuition rates that are well below the national average, and that's how we decided and created this list. Again, this is a great starting point. It doesn't mean that your student has to go there, but at least we can open up our minds and eyes to some alternative options that are possibly more affordable. Now, the other thing is that every student situation is different, and then even within for a student, their options, their financial aid packages that an institution will give them will differ. So, for example, when we submit FAFSA, which by the way, we have an entire playlist all about FAFSA, including the most recent major update they did, and everything you need to know about that. But even though one student gets the same number for FAFSA, it does not necessarily mean they'll get the same offer from every school. In fact, they'll probably get completely different offers from every single school. So this is where we not only need to look at tuition, but we need to think about the total package. Now, with that in mind, so we talked about the schools that have the lowest or the tuition rates that are well below the national average. But now let's talk about a list of schools that offer some of the most lucrative or some of the largest financial aid packages. And that includes Columbia University, Yale, Williams College, Amherst, Harvard. As you can see, a lot of top institutions here. And that is because they want the best of the best, not just the ones that can afford their institutions. Webb, Duke, University of Chicago, Colgate University. These are lots of schools that are very competitive, but again, they actually are known for offering massive financial aid packages. In fact, we have a separate video all about Ivy League schools. We'll link to that in the description along with all of the other resources. But some of these commit to offering 100% of whatever the need is. So need is calculated by the cost of attendance minus that number we get from FAFSA, now known as the Student Aid Index, SAI, or previously known as the EFC, Expected Family Contribution. The gap between their cost and the number from FAFSA is a student's need. And some of these institutions say, okay, we will cover it without loans. So check out if your student is competitive and you think they could get into some of these top institutions, check out that other video all about Ivy League schools, because you might be shocked to know that actually if your student's competitive enough to get in, but yet they can't afford it, they may get an awesome financial aid package to help bridge that gap. Comment below, is your student considering any of the schools that I mentioned? Are they already applying to some of those? Or maybe after watching this video, now they're thinking about it? If so, comment below. I'd love to know if this helped your family. Okay, so that said, by seeking out affordable colleges, students can drastically reduce their cost of paying for higher education. So if you're a parent and you're paying for it, if you're helping them find a way to make it more affordable, choosing that lower cost institution can really make that job a lot easier. Do we have to do that? Not necessarily. I've had students where they said, no, this is where I want to go. And instead we focused on finding debt-free money to pay for it. That's possible. That's why I shared that free webinar all about where to find private scholarships. Again, check out the link in the description or go to thescholarshipsystem.com/free training. But if we want to make our job easier, knocking off the bill will always take us in the right direction. All right, don't forget to hit subscribe. Choosing the school is just the first step. There are so many other strategies that all families can implement, even if we've already chosen a school, even if your student's already there. All right, I will see you in the next video.